Merry Christmas, everybody. I feel a little bit guilty here, given the majority of this story has already been resolved, but I had a lot of thoughts regarding Lewis Hamilton's 17th social storm of 2017, so here goes something. For those who have been Christmas Eve with posting pictures of your roast dinners and may not have seen it, Lewis Hamilton posted a video on social media this past weekend of him jokingly teasing his nephew for wearing a dress. Naturally, given it's 2017, he was criticised for said mockery, and the general feeling was split into "it's just a joke, bro" versus "let the boy wear a dress." We as a society are being more progressive on issues like gender roles, kicking and screaming, whether some people want to ignore these difficult conversations or not. Hell, I had a chat with my own brother on the way home from work yesterday, and I got the usual spiel of "he's a boy, he shouldn't be wearing a dress." To which the response I gave was, if he's wearing a dress and he's happy, why is this a problem to you? Didn't get an answer. What made this doubly sad is some of the people who countered this way of thinking were the same people who wrote out lengthy tributes to Linkin Park's Chester Pennington, who committed suicide earlier this year. You may not like what I'm going to say here, but the nature of gender roles are a huge part of this on a micro level. I'm 25. I was bullied in school till I was 16. I was part of the generation where as a male I was often told to man up, or to shrug off any and all trauma, or that showing emotion or crying was a sign of weakness. These little things do matter, because it builds up the atmosphere where major issues happen. Suicide is the world's biggest killer for men under 45, and while I can sincerely and genuinely think that Lewis didn't mean to hurt anybody, he probably revealed a little too much to the public in this case, even if the witch hunt was a little strong from the F1 community. Lewis Hamilton has over 5 million Twitter followers, and it only takes 0.1% of them to call him out and get him into writing a lengthy apology. Now, I could be cynical here and say it reeked of "sorry you were offended" more than "sorry for what I did," given he then liked a boatload of tweets about political correctness gone mad. But either way, if he's learnt from this, then mission accomplished if you ask me. 2017, amongst many other things, has felt like the year of holding your heroes to higher standards. Now that's going to be hard in this space. Lewis Hamilton is a transcendent star beyond F1 circles. He's one of the biggest sporting personalities in Britain right now, without question. We as F1 fans have always been paranoid about not producing these kind of athletes more than once every 20 years. Not to get too Spider-Man here, but with this comes greater responsibility. I know Lewis, like many fan bases, will have people who are defensive to the point of toxic, but it's a consequence of him being the star that he is. He's going to be criticised more than Kimi Raikkonen for leaving his cap on during Monaco's minute silence, or Daniel Ricciardo for quoting the word nigger during a song. It's not fair, but that's the way the media works. If you don't like it, tough. And you don't need to be a rocket scientist to work out that Lewis has done himself no favours in his career when it comes to handling said media, or paying his taxes. If his track record was a little more pristine, I guarantee more people will be willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Sadly, we live in a sports environment where virtue signalling is often way easier than holding your favourite athlete to account, or calling them out on their bullshit. It's 2018 next week, and if the past 12 months have taught me anything, it's that maybe we should hold our guys to higher standards. I took cheap shots at F1's biggest YouTuber earlier this year, and deservedly got trashed for it. And coming from a guy who until last week had Antoine Griezmann as his favourite footballer. And while it's easy to throw this away to SJW nonsense and taking the easy way out because it was just banter, I genuinely believe that having these difficult conversations and discussions and keeping an open mind will make us a better, more accepting community in the long run. We can all do better, and it's not as difficult as you think. So try it. You may just end up better for it.